Yeah, sure do. These are pretty strong too, these wires. They're like a fence post. And this one's really loose here.
Yeah, something been going under
Let's see if we see any hairs too.
I see a couple. See it?
Where you see that?
Is that hairs right there? Look like
Yeah, that's hairs.
it's long hair too.
Yeah, they are.
That can't be hogs. That's awful long.
Are you gonna get it?
Yeah. I don't know if that's hog hair or not. It could be hog hair.
That long?
It's on the bottom strand too.
They don't have hair that long, do they?
Yeah, some of them do. They're not real long. They're not like several inches long. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and collect these hairs right here. I'm going to have to get me a bigger pack of gloves. These gloves are really tight. Alright, so I'm going to pull that out of the way. There's a good chance these are hog hairs. Let's just see. In there, but we'll take a look at them. The hairs I've been finding that I believe is Florida skunk ape or Bigfoot, Sasquatch. Or they look just like our hairs under the microscope. But on the just looking at them with the eye, they look a lot thicker than ours. I'm gonna set this in here. So I know what it is. I got a pin in that one. I guess I took my pin out of the other bag. Okay, so here's the hairs that we found just then that were I'm pretty sure these are hog hairs. They look like hog hairs that I've collected and looked at in the past. So I wrote on the envelope here when we got home. Okay, so this is what they looked like on the table here. So you can see about how long they are compared to my finger and thumb. This one's about 2 inches long. That one's about 3, a little over 3. A couple of these are about 4 inches, probably about 4 inches long. Alright, so now we're going to look at them with the microscope. So here we go. Look at that, this got clear, tan, greenish. Keep this centered up pretty good here. These are like I was finding in another area, and they don't actually have split ends. They're more like divided ends, and they're real wicked looking. So this is another little short piece. So these are definitely not hog hairs. There's the root. That's the root of that hair. So it divides. There's the end of it. There's another piece. That might be a root right there. That's probably a root of it right there. Looks like. It's got a lot of black in this one. Okay, here's another hair. That's the root. And look at all that clear and green. Looks like algae on it. The green part. It's got a lot of clear in it. Some damage right there. Center of the screen. And then here we go with the way it divides. And then here it divides. Look at that. And here's the very end of it. So I gotta let the microscope cool off. It's starting to freeze up. So this is the first set of hairs. Here's the end of the sun. That would be the root right now. There's some more of them. Some of this is damaged, like that one's probably damaged because of taking it off the barb line. Yeah, these don't look like hog hairs. Look at that, it's got clear in it. These got different colors in them. Keep it in the center of the screen. There's the end with the root on it. Yeah, I don't believe these are hog hairs. These look like other hairs I've been finding in another area. And I was finding them on all the strands of barbed wire. Got a lot of clear in it. Okay, so that's the root. Down towards the end here. These don't look like the hog hairs that I've looked at before. Got a lot of different colors here, including some clear. I don't think ever. I found hairs similar to these before. Okay, I marked these as not hog. And I wrote on here, these are like the ones I was finding before in another area. They got some really wicked looking split ends on them. They're not really split ends, they're just the way they separate. They separate. And there's clear, tan, black. There's different colors in them. Throw that down in there. Always throw my glove away once I use it. Alright, so there's a good chance that's hog hairs that were down there on the bottom line. But this top wire there's bent. It's real loose, and this main wire here is bent up real good. Those are usually really stiff. Alright, so moving on here.
Standing right there is pretty cool. And of course, it's massive, but it's like literally perfect size.
Yeah, that don't look natural then. Yeah, it's propped up there, yeah. It's propped there, yeah. Yeah, it's propped up there.
I could have done that too, though.
Well, there's probably a few of them out here scouting around right now. The hunting season don't start in here for a few more weeks.
Sounds like a weak cough back there.
Uh-huh.
Could have been anything. It didn't sound like it was bigger than us. Just a weird noise.
Okay.
This would be perfect for them, though.
Yeah, it sure would, yeah.
Hop over whenever they want.
Mm-hmm.
They could use this to their advantage for deer.
Mm-hmm.
They can't escape. Run them all the way into it. That'd be something to find a deer carcass right alongside this.
Come up here to the fence, look a little bit. I like to look around the barbed wire fences for hairs. And right here I found some hog hair. That looks like wild hog hair right there.
See anything?
Some hog hairs. Wild hog hairs there. So I'm not going to collect those. I'm pretty sure those are hog. Hogs usually go under the fence like that and get their hairs caught on the bottom strand. There's some more. Hey y'all. I don't think this is hog hair here. This is too long. Look at that. That's too long. I found some hair right there that I'm pretty sure is hog. Look, it's not hog hair. It's too long.
Wow.
How long is ours?
Yeah, it's really long.
I don't think it's hog hair.
Let's see what we have. Spot Tim. Tim's going to get his gloves on. Exactly what we thought, just running it right here. I was just saying about 2 minutes ago, that's my next big goal is to find hair, and then hopefully Tim recovers something. Can't wait to. I'll be home. You guys have the report from under the microscope. Boom, boom, bang, bang.
There
Yeah.
you go.
You wanna, unless you wanna take it.
Maybe just a little piece,
You
but
wanna take some of it?
yes, please.
I'll give you half of it.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay.
I definitely want you to have some to compare to, you know?
Okay.
Just put it right next to each other would be incredible. Thank you.
Just ride on it when you get home.
Definitely.
You'll know where it came from.
I'll put this in my book bag. It's still filming? So we just film.
Oh.
Here, you can.
Oh, okay.
I'll get a corner some and I'll got some.
Very cool.
Yeah, that's not hog hair. That's way too long.
That's really long. Would be a hairy hog.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like there's something over there to our right. Film over there just for a second.
You see, this isn't a trail right here. This isn't like a trail that hogs are using.
Yeah, you would see the ground.
Yeah, you would see the ground messed up. So something went under that wire there and left hairs hung up. Because you hear about them crawling down low too.
That would be a perfect angle. You
Yeah.
just scrape it back a little bit.
And then if you look over here at these, see how this is a trail. You can see how it's just
Been
worn.
used, yo.
And then this is the hog hairs.
Yeah.
See, these even feel thicker than those that I just took down there. They feel thicker.
Yeah, bigger and black.
Yeah, bigger and black. They're,
Should we take a little bit just to compare them to as well? Do you have an extra envelope? Maybe.
I can, yeah. Yeah, I got plenty.
Cool.
I've got a lot of hog hairs at the house too, because I collect all of them, the deer, the hogs.
I'd like to start a little collection of them.
There's all a bunch of them. I had a bunch of them.
So everybody, check the barbed wire fences when you're out hiking.
Yeah.
Definitely heard a big noise over there. Not sure what it was when we were recovering the other hair. You always hear noises when you're finding discoveries. That happened last time when we saw the footprints. And then that peeled palm tree. That's when the owl sound started happening. And the Native Americans believe that owls are reborn. Native Americans that have fallen. It's their tribes looking after them in the treetops, gardens. there's also been a lot of missing coral along route. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Please walk west. Here's some wild hogfish. Barb shrimp bellbar. 9.29. And the other one, I'll mark it later, but we know what that is. It's the anomaly. It's young spoon. Sky.
Alright, now here's the long black hairs that we found when Connor was with us. Bigfoot of 9. This was the same place, along the same fence line, and this was 2 weeks later. Alright, so here's what these look like. And some of these were pretty long, as far as from what we've been finding. So like that one there, that one's a good 5 inches or so long. So is this one here. Some of those are at least 5 inches long or more. So this is the ones that I kept, and Connor at Bigfoot of 9, he's got the other ones just like these. Because I split them up, so he'd have half and I'd have half. So I want to start with the one of the long ones here. So there's the root. Got a lot of black here. This one's mostly black. So we're gonna skip on down to the end here. So there's the other end of it. You can see that's never been cut. There's another root. In the center of the screen. Hey, we're not. Hey, babe. So these have a lot of black in them, but they're not all solid black. These we found them on the bottom strand of barbed wire, but whatever these are from, it went underneath the bottom. Okay, so these have a lot of black in them. There's an end too. That looks like that was broke off on the barbed wire. Check out another one here. So there's one end of it. There's the other end of it. I'm trying to tell which one's the root, if that's the root there. think that other end was the root. There's some clear again. It's got black, clear, tan, brown. As you can see, these have a lot of black in them. There's the other end of it. And here's the end of another one. And that might have been broke off on the barbed wire. Alright, so that's a pretty good look at these. So these are definitely not hog. They're mostly black, but they did have a little bit of clear and tan in them. Alright, so I might have to do a little research and see if these could possibly be bears from a bear. I don't know if the bear, I don't know if they have hairs that long or not. So I'll do a little research on that too. I know there's some bears close to the area that we're in, but I don't know if they're actually in that area. So we'll have to check and see. I've never seen any footprints from them in that area. Okay, I'm doing some research on the black bears and what their hairs would look like. So just seeing some of the stuff like this, it looks like what we could have here, because that looks like it matches pretty much to what we found. And that's that one there. And that's showing one of the hairs there, so that looks real similar right now to what we've got. You see that my microscope is not the kind like this that it shows you the inside of the hair and the medulla. Mine doesn't show you if it's got a medulla or not. Mine's a cheaper microscope that pretty much just magnifies the hair itself. And I'm doing some Google search too on the green swamp area, which is a really huge area, and seeing where the black bears may be located around in there. So I'm doing some research on that. And also I found a map that shows the reported bear sightings. So looking at the area that we're in, where I'm actually at here, and we found these hairs, there's no reported bear sightings right around the area. There's some not too far away, so they could have traveled there. But also it's a little strange that one would actually went under the fence or in a different area where there's no animal trail. I would think a bear or any animal would follow the animal trails. Where we found some hog hairs on the animal trail there under the fence. But anyway, I'm thinking this is probably black bear hair that we have here. So this is from the Florida Game and Fish Commission interactive public bear map. Here's some more.